The nonsense word fluency assessment is an assessment that is used from prep to grade 3. Being able to decode nonsense words is one of the key indicators of early reading success. It is comprised of 2 parts: CLS, correct letter sounds, and WRC, words read correctly. You'll find the student page inside the resource folder. It has their sample words to be used, and then on the following page it has a list of nonsense words for them to decode, starting at simple CVC sounds and then working up to more complex combinations of vowels and consonants. The resource book, the scoring booklet, will not have the sample words for the students, but it will have an examiner's script to follow, and it will have the words that the students will read, plus the individual sounds in each word. This is the scoring panel, which we will talk about at the end of the session. This is how it would sound to the student. Look at this word. It's a make-believe word. It's not real. Watch me read the word. App, hap. I can say the sounds of the letters, app, or I can read the whole word, hap. Your turn to read a make-believe word. Read this word the best you can. Point to the word here, lum, to show them where to start. Make sure you say any sounds you know. The student can either say l, m. They could then follow it up by lum, or they could say it as a whole word to begin with and just read lum. That's right, the sounds are l, m, or lum. An incorrect response would mean the student does not reply within 3 seconds, indicating they do not have automaticity of these sounds, or they respond incorrectly. Your prompt would be, remember, you can say the sounds or you can say the whole word. Watch me. The sounds are l, m, or lum. Let's try again. Read this word the best you can. Then you would flip the page and have them follow along with the nonsense words on this page. While they're looking at this page, you will have a copy of the scoring sheet in front of you. And this is when you'll say, here are some more make-believe words. You're going to start here and go across the page. When I say begin, read the words as best you can. You can point to each letter and say each sound, or you can read the whole word, whatever is easiest for you. Put your finger on the first word. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. And set your timer off. This is a 1-minute assessment. The timer starts after you say begin. If the student hesitates at any point, wait 3 seconds and then point to the next letter or word and say keep going, and then mark the miss sound or word as incorrect. If they do not get any sounds correct in the first 5 words, discontinue the assessment there. Let's talk about marking this assessment. If your student was to go through and read tud, neg, sut, gan and fom, you would mark them as 5 words correct. And because they read these words correctly, we assume that they have the sound combinations at a level of automaticity. So 5 correct words result in a mark of 5 and a mark of 15 for correct letter sounds. If you read the word correctly, you are assigned the correct letter sounds. If they were to read the sounds as t, a, b and create a BD confusion, they would get a tick for T, a tick for U, but they would not get the word. They would have to say t, a, b, tub when they blend those sounds back together. Some kids will often confuse the E for an I sound. N, I, g, nig. S, at, sut. And that would be given correct for all the sounds. Here it would be correct, incorrect, correct, incorrect. Gan, read as a whole word, gives you all of these sounds as correct. They might see this and misread it as from and insert a sound. But in the word from, all of these sounds are still represented. So you would get a tick for the F, tick for the O, a tick for the M, but you would not get the word. And you would score this differently. You would score your words. You would get 2 words. You would get a 2. And your sounds would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In contrast, 2 full words as opposed to 5, 13 sounds as opposed to 15. This assessment takes the longest to calculate out of all of the assessments because of the different parts you need to count. You can leave this analysis for after the student has finished all of their assessments.